Alright, so how y'all doing boys? Hope you're doing well. Now in today's video, we're trying out a team. Basically just getting all the best festivals in the game and chucking them onto one team and seeing how we go. Now, unfortunately we can't use the Ludo association on Margaret obviously because the actual Ludo so Margaret is taking that, but here's a team we're going to be running today. I'd like to have the Sariel on both the Barn and the Gotha, but not much you can do there. I just feel like the Barn will definitely benefit a lot more from having Sariel than Gotha will, but if you guys don't know what Gotha does, if you didn't see the last showcase, we'll quickly run over the skills. So first card here is a pulverized card, inflicts pulverized damage to equal to 450 of attack on one enemy. If the hero's ultimate move gauge has 4 orbs or more, remove 1 orb from the enemy ultimate gauge. Second card here, which is the main reason you use Gotha, Jack Light. For 2 turns, disables all skills of all enemies except debuff skills, including ultimate moves. Very, very helpful. Disables skills which are ranked 2 or higher, then decreases skill ranks at the end of the enemy's turn. For the ultimate, you do have a 3/6 Gotha, which is fairly nice. Inflicts damage equal to 16% of the hero's max HP on all enemies, then deletes 4 skills from the pool of all enemy skills, not including ultimate gauge. So don't worry, Gotha isn't just the most broken unit in the entire game, but looking at the passive here, increase all allies' attack-related stats by 2% and max HP by 1% each time an ally uses a skill, limits up to 10 times. So crazy good hero. Came with the 40 million download celebration. We have got a fairly good set for Gotha as well, probably one of my better sets. And as I do with all festivals, we do have all the costumes completely maxed out, but do have over 300,000 CC, which is fairly nice. And yeah, haven't used the team off camera yet, and let's jump right into it. Here we go, and first opponent, and my oh my, is that a good looking lineup, and that is a lot of CC, goddamn. If we could, I'll take that definitely. We could definitely rush Barnort as like a first turn move here, but if he doesn't use the, I mean, due to the fact he doesn't have the Gotha, getting a like rank 3 Breath of Bless is fairly difficult. He has got, it looks like he got the rank 2 into the, double attack. Okay, so he got really good card RNG on this first turn, but we'll see what we can do. Throw another Sariel card, and that is a strong Sariel, goddamn. Let's see. Honestly, yeah, with the fact that he has the buff, and actually due to the fact that, you know, alongside the Gotha coming out, we can spend our fest coins and buy fest dupes. I did actually buy my Barn to 6/6. We had him 3/6 from his original summons, and this is actually my first video showing him off 6/6, so I doubt we won't, obviously we won't be able to get the ultimate off here. Tarmiel will remove that one, but we'll see how we can go. With the like level 2 Margaret card as well, we should be able to tank like another turn or 2 and see what we can get done. Really excited to see this team, though. I feel as if though, other than this match, we should out-CC most players. Like, I know with Super Reckoning 6, obviously there's a lot more people with the 300,000 CC, but we should be fine, and I really like a Barn card to rush 2 ultimates in 1 turn. I might go for the hijackings. What does the level 1 do? Disables? Okay, why not? We'll go for that. Probably not going to get the craziest amount of use out of it, but we'll hold on to the Margaret Tech card just for 1 more turn and see what we can get. But yeah, no, this Gotha is so good. I used them in the last showcase, which was my first time using them. I didn't like use them off camera yet, and was really just getting used to the skills. And like, we did actually end up facing a team as well, like a kind of Blue Droll Chan like Gotha counter team. And even with them having like insanely good card RNG, we still ended up winning, and I'm hoping the same thing happens today. Margaret is tanking so well there. Unfortunately losing the ultimate, yeah, I kind of expected that one. But we can rush both the ultimates now. They are both fairly low, so that could be a big downside. We can remove the Margaret ultimate as well, which is no worries. The fact that, you know, if your opponent has 4 or more ultimate gauge, that can be removed, so chuck that there. We could have rushed the Gotha ultimate as well, but I just don't feel like there's enough use out of the Gotha ultimate. Like, I definitely feel as if they were a lot better killing the Margaret, and unfortunately, Sariel just surviving there. What can you do? Gotha actually, for our HP defense set as well, does some fairly good damage. Like, as you saw to Margaret, that's without the crits now. Gotha, I feel like Gotha has a very high crit multiplier. Like, I have seen Gotha do some absolute work, and didn't even realize, look at how much HP we lifestealed with Margaret there. That is some work. We do have a bunch of, we still have all the Barn's like passive stacks as well for his HP. We're probably gonna lose, yeah, most of those in this next turn. But if he tries to buff himself and like, there we go. Tarmiel's really coming in clutch for him on this one. Let's see if we can just take out one of the people here, we should be good to go. And Yeah, look, leaving the Margaret ultimate was a mistake. Obviously, it was, you know, better taking off the Baron ultimate than the Margaret one, but what can you do? This team is just... I feel as if that's going to be a pretty unstoppable team, and we'll... Just in case he gets any, like, merges or anything, we'll throw this one out on Tarmiel just to be safe. There we go. Look at that. Getting out CC'd by quite a long shot, like 15,000 CC was it we got out CC'd by? And still looks like we're going to be coming out on top, so... Sariel survived. Yo. Bon is lacking right now. Come on, man. I get you 6-6, and this is... I obviously 6-6 and it doesn't increase like his detonate cards, but that was embarrassing. We do, of course, have Zeldris. Zeldris in the back isn't going to get like an awful like amount of use from his passive here. Like, he's mainly just for the CC. I could probably use Assault Melee Lotus instead, but due to the fact he still hasn't got his 5th weapon, it is quite a big loss in CC. Removing the Barn ultimate then, I'm guessing... God damn, look at that. Escanor is still an insane unit, but like with how far like units have come from him, like don't get me wrong, he still definitely holds up. Just with like how crazy crit resistance has gotten, there's just not much you can do. And this disables ultimates, right? Disables ultimate moves. Yeah, okay, sweet. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Well, actually, I should... Rookie mistake. Definitely should have used the Barn card first. That way we could have buffed the Gotha ultimate. That cost it, you know, goes off of his HP stat instead of his attack stat. Definitely could have killed Sariel there, but that's alright. Disable the Tarmiel. Disable any 2-star cards as well. Like, literally just having Gotha on the team gives us so goddamn much utility. Like, when his hand finally loads in, you'll be able to see just how many cards like get disabled right off the bat. Like, it's just so good. And Barn will most likely survive Escanor here, unless he gets a crit, which definitely could happen. We should be fine. Damn, actually starting off this video with like a fairly hectic match. I feel like I might lose this one due to the fact that we didn't buff up the Gotha ultimate. I definitely should have thought about that more instead of just rambling on about the PvP match at hand. Wait, hold on. Surely? Let's go. Yeah, I just don't know how much longer Barn can hold on for. We'll go like this. How many ultimate gauge will this remove? Removes 1 orb. Okay, that's whatever. And we'll go for that as well. Why not? We'll rush the Barn ultimate again. I mean, I'm kind of just throwing out the Barn cards and gonna use ultimate gauge. Just to, you know, every time we get the Barn ultimate, his Tarmiel has to use an attack and get it removed. Like, there's no other choice, because the second Barn gets his ultimate off, they're done for. There we go, with Sariel dead as well. We actually don't have... I didn't pay attention to the ultimate. I mean, unless we can just tank through the Tarmiel ultimate here, I think we might have lost this one. Damn, all that hard work just to start. I mean, there wasn't an awful lot we could have done anyways. Come on, please don't have a 6-6 Tarmiel. Okay, actually, yeah, no, that was probably like 2-3-6. Tarmiel has an insanely strong ultimate. But hey, look, I think that's him done for. We'll throw up the... Actually, will we? Yeah, we'll throw up the Margaret card, and we'll get this one. We'll throw off the Gotha ultimate. I don't really feel like there's much, you know, big of a comeback he can do in this one. So throw this one off, and then we'll get to the second match. But hey, I'm definitely happy with how this first match came out. Really, really impressive. Not so much impressive damage from Gotha's ultimate, but hey, the card depletion, like the... Yeah, that's embarrassing. Let's just get on to the second match. Here we go, a little bit of a wait between, you know, a little bit of a break between this clip and the last clip, but honestly, that last match ended up being so close. It got to the point where it was just our Gotha, and, sorry, not our Gotha, just our Zeldris and his Tarmiel. Like, he got the ultimate off, and luckily we survived, but here we are coming against a Barn team, and honestly keen to see how we do. We do have the Margaret, of course, which should help us out quite a bit in this matchup, but we're not really disabling a whole, like, we're stopping the gift card, but other than that, like, we obviously, I don't think we're going to stop the Nameless Dance, so you can still get that. And we don't really have any ult rush potential in this hand, so yeah, Barn with Keo, honestly, when Barn originally came out, him with Keo was by far my favorite combo, especially since I didn't have the 6-6 ultimate. The Ignite's actually being able to help me one tap was such a big thing. I was huge fan, but here we go. One. What do we want to go for? I really want to rush an ultimate here, but we literally can't. Oh, and if we attack, we lose the ultimate gauge as well. I might go for this, why not? Hold on to the Barn cards, because I feel like that's the ultimate we're going to get, like, keep. Because, you know, within this turn or the next turn, he's gonna want to throw out that gift card for survivability, especially after we attack him with Margaret. He's gonna want to start recovering his health back. Now, because you get one extra gift card, or like preferably an extra detonate card, so we can merge them and get the extra ult gauge, but damn, still no barn cards. Thankfully, you know, we are getting the Gotha debuffs, but like I said a second ago, in this matchup, not the craziest, like, you know, amount of use from it. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Hoping this gets rid of Kyo. Kyo's fairly squishy, especially for someone like me who built him attack crit. Worst decision ever. And I don't think Barn's gonna come through here. Please? Yeah, even with the Sariel association, still just not enough. Goddamn. Okay, well, Kyo's gonna get the ultimate off here. I'm hoping with the Breath of Bless and like the Barn buff, we should be fine, but you never know. Personally, I have a 3-6 Kyo, and like his ultimate is still just like, if there's the 6 ignites, it like really helps out. If there's not, yeah, he's not the hardest hitter. That's actually starting to do some damage. That's for a 2-star, that was quite impressive. There we go. I mean, not much you could do there. The second you don't get a Nameless Dance when using the Barn team, it can be pretty devastating. We'll throw these ones out here along with we'll throw out the Margaret AoE. But yeah, no, having like I just can't get over enough like how good the Twiggo Holy Relic is. Like, if I had the Barn one as well, I would just be non-stop running the Barn team. I still definitely want to do more videos on the Twiggo Holy Relic. You guys really seem to enjoy that one, but really hoping, well, like, I'm glad they haven't brought out any of the Holy Relic bundles yet, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to get the Barn one otherwise. Because getting those things from the first completion is so insanely difficult. Like, if you can beat stage 2, that's 3 a week. And for like the people who are stuck only beating stage 1, that's 1 a week. That's 15 weeks just to be able to get like an SSR Holy Relic. What do we want to go for here? I think again, we'll just chuck out the Margaret card. Save the Breath of Bless for in case we want to, like, you know, cleanse anything. Keep the Barn card because Barn's probably our strongest ultimate here, due to the fact his AoE and the Amplify effect is just so ridiculous. I really hope they try and stay away from giving, you know, like festivals and even just characters in general extra effects upon 6/6, because like it's such a whale thing to like, it's such a bad thing for the game to add. I'm okay with it for Barn because he's my favorite Sin, and like it had been so long since like before Purgatory Barn. The last good Barn was the Nunchuck Queenshot Barn, which was like way back at release, so ages ago. And why not? We'll rush the Margaret ultimate here. Most likely gonna get petrified. And once again, I forgot to keep throwing out you see, I just see the ultimates or like the potential to rush an ult and I just go for it, but we really need to be like stalling out as many turns as possible and spamming the Jacklight cards. Doesn't look like he's gonna petrify us though. Damn, Barn actually patiencing there. Yeah, that's just not gonna kill. Oh well, I mean, another win by the looks of it. Maybe it's a bot? That was such a weird play. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we'll get rid of the Margaret. I definitely like to 6/6 my Margaret as well. Like, definitely on the to-do list. There are still a couple more, like, you know, festival units that I need dupes for. The Goddess Liz is still 4/6, and I think my Lolly Merlin is also 3 or 4/6. So we still have a couple units to go, and like, especially with them removing festivals as like side units, such a terrible change. Like, from now on, I'm really gonna have to try and like go the 2 rotations in just to get as many as possible, because like, if you're not 6/6ing the character in the banner, it's going to be so difficult to get dupes for them. It's absolutely crazy, and it's like not showing much at the moment because this is the first banner to do so, but like in the long run, like, I know they tried to like build up that side banner as like a way to, you know, fix it, but it's still a weird change. We'll throw this Margaret card off there, hopefully kills the roll. There we go, and on to the next match. One thing I found though with this team is like, we're not getting any like super crazy, you know, synergy or anything, or like, we're not even getting any like, you know, oh wow, just like one unit, like we can just support that one unit through the roof and like just instantly wipe the field with them. It's more just like, the 3 festivals are all so good in their own right, and just having all 3 of them on the field, like they can all just do their own thing so well that we're just managing to win matches. It doesn't really make sense. Like, all 3 of these units, like massive team leaders, And putting them all together, you wouldn't expect it to work as well. I've even heard the Gowther does really well with Fest King, which is weird. Unfortunately, I don't have my Fest King or like Damon Hendrickson like really built at all, in all honesty, but we'll give him a shot, see how it goes. I definitely like trying out the Fest King because he's just not a unit I use that often. Probably won't build them up a whole lot more, mainly just because of the fact that, you know, kind of a dying team. What do we want to go for in this one? I really don't think we can kill Barn. I think we go for this. Proc both of the buffs, try and get like as much defensive capability as possible. Throw out the attack card just to rush the ultimate. Unfortunately, you can't use the Gowther single target card to remove ult gauge because we're not at 4 or 5 ult level, so we'll see how we go. If he's 6/6, like regardless there, we still had the, like our gift card still had another turn to go before it got removed, so regardless he was getting the double damage from the amplify effect, so might as well just proc all the buffs and try and help ourselves. Let's see, I definitely want to try using Barn again with like a green melon in the back and ult food. Yeah, look, sometimes coming up against the Barn team, it's just inevitable that you lose. Let's see it, our final victim is another full festival team. I'd definitely like to try and like use the team we're using at the moment more often. Definitely a really fun pick. Honestly, we're not getting a whole lot of use out of this card, so we really can't rush the Barn ultimate turn 1 either. We'll go for this. I mean, yeah, like I just said a second ago, I think I might try and refrain from using the Gowther card this game, just because, you know, we're not really stopping any buff cards or anything of the sort. Like maybe next turn, if he gets like a bunch of silver cards, we might. We'll just have to wait and see, but I'd definitely like to try this team with something like Green Gil in the back. We aren't getting like a crazy amount of support from Zell, just really only like the CC, which besides the first match, we've been out CCing most of these opponents by like a long shot, so maybe trying something like Gil in the back, just giving like all the extra defense could be a good option, but let's see. Well, yo, this is what I mean. Like in the last showcase, I was talking about like how underrated Merlin is. Are we not just going to talk about the fact that that Margaret got absolutely obliterated by a single Merlin card? Like that to me is surreal. Let's see though, we'll 1, 2, and we'll throw the debuff card on Gowther. Just because, why not? If we end up one-tapping with Barn, we end up one-tapping with Barn, but I don't think there's an awful lot more we can do in this one. But no, I feel like in the next showcase, I'll try and see if I can whip up another team with, actually no, one unit I really wanted to use was the Summer Merlin. I feel as if though with her passive and like the attack disable could be really good alongside Gowther, and like obviously have like the Rem in the back and whatnot, and have some other unit besides them, but definitely like to give that a try. Maybe Amelia next to Gowther. I just feel like those two units besides each other have like so much good synergy, from like the dissolve and the freezing to like all the like buff disable and all that. Super strong. Does this remove the ultimate gauge? It doesn't, does it? It does? Oh, damn, he's already at max ult gauge, goddamn. 1, 2, target Gowther and go like this. That's at least enough to get us to remove the ult gauge, and we're just going to try and keep holding on with Barn. I feel like we might actually be able to bring this match back if we get lucky enough. We do have the Infect on us at the moment, which is stopping all of our recovery from the gift card. But yeah, we definitely still do stand a chance. I'd like, if we had the Gowther ultimate and the Barn ultimate in this situation, we'd be pretty good to go. We just, like him getting like a 2-star Gowther debuff at the moment would absolutely cuck us. Just that card being able to instantly disable all ultimate moves is so crazy, and his Escanor not critting as well is really helping us out. Goddamn, I jinxed myself. Yeah, well, I mean, I thought we had a chance. If he didn't get the crit there, I reckon we would have survived, but that's alright. Let's just wrap up the video. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. I mean, bit of a janky setup. I'd definitely like to try it out again. I feel as if though in this video, we didn't really get the best of matches. The first one I was honestly super happy with, but I definitely feel like we could have done a bit better. Maybe chuck the Gil Thunder in the back, just give it a bit more tankiness, because if certain characters get disabled in certain scenarios where you need them, it was a little bit difficult at times. But I mean, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit like button, subscribe. It really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.